It's the last Monday in the month of perfection, and it's time for Faith Capsules powered by the Shaper's Ark. My name is Wonola Adetayo, the Shaper. Our scripture for today is James chapter 1 verses 16 and 17. James 1, 16 and 17, New International Version. Don't be deceived, my dear brothers and sisters. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. In this scripture, Apostle James is addressing people of faith, males and females alike. James starts by issuing a warning to brothers and sisters to guard against the risk of being deceived that sources of wisdom, wealth, or progress do not matter, because they actually do. Second, James reminds us that every good gift in our lives, whether wisdom, health, wealth, strength, or grace, all have their ultimate origin in God. We must never succumb to the deception or delusion that heaven isn't the source of all that we are and all that we own. Whatever God gives is good and is pure and is from above, according to Psalms 85 verse 12 and James chapter 3 verse 17. It is therefore in our best interest to look to God for all that we need, because God can be trusted. As we journey in life, we need to be mindful that God's rulership tenure and authority never expire like that of man's, according to Psalm 102 verse 27. God doesn't change his mind like man. When God promises, he keeps his promise. Malachi 3:6 and Numbers 23:19. It is because of God's promise to David that God did not divide the kingdom when Solomon sinned. For the sake of God's promise, God suspended Solomon's punishment. Furthermore, God even decided to temper justice with mercy and left a portion for Solomon's son to rule, just because of his promise to David. My friends, do you have needs? Are you troubled on all sides? Psalms 118 verse 8 and Psalm 146 verse 3 both urge you not to put your confidence in man or in princes. The same king that promoted Haman sent him to the gallows as orchestrated by God. Every ill-gotten position, wealth, or fame given by man all have expiry dates and serve only to entrap and shame their beneficiaries. Psalm 56 verse 11 encourages you to put your trust in God. The God that sent the prophet to the indebted widow in 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 1 to 7 will help you to overcome your current challenges. The little in your hand now will miraculously turn to much as you look to him for wisdom. Are you on the run from an apparently stronger enemy? Are you weary and tired from several battles of life? The God that strengthened Elijah in the wilderness of hiding will not leave you helpless. Are you entrapped by the fire of the enemy? The God that delivered the 3 Hebrew brothers from the fiery furnace on hot is on your case. The God who turned the fortunes of the land of Syria in 24 hours has not been dethroned. Our cities and our nations will yet experience needed turnaround economically and politically. My friends, I join my faith with yours to declare, according to Psalm 21 verse 2, that the Lord will grant all that your heart desires. I pray that God will not withhold from you any of the requests of your lips. So, why not cry out to your God now? He is set to give you good and perfect gifts. Till I come your way next week, this is Wonola Adetayo, the Shaper, wishing you a week filled with good and perfect gifts from your Maker. God bless you richly.